If you want to launch your DJI Mini 2 drone but there's no obvious or flat safe area for you to take off from, you can easily launch the drone from your hand and save yourself a bunch of trouble. So if that's something you want to know how to do, don't go away. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I've got another quick tutorial for you today to help you get the most out of the Mini 2 drone, so let's not muck around. If you're in a situation where you need to launch your Mini 2 drone but you don't have a flat surface that you can launch from, there's an easy way to do it from your hand. There are a few methods to do this, but this is the one that I prefer. First, you need to start the motors of the Mini 2, and you can do this with a joystick movement called the combination stick command, or CSC. To do this, hold the drone in one hand, being careful to make sure that the propellers are clear from anything you don't want chopped into little pieces, like your fingers. Next, pull both joysticks down to the inner or outer corners. This will initiate the motors and the propellers will start spinning, then release the sticks simultaneously. Now all you need to do to get the Mini 2 to take off and hover is to either give it a slight upwards push, you can hear the motors work a little bit harder and it'll feel like it wants to move up. Now I know until you're used to doing this it can feel a little risky because it feels like it'll fall on your hand if you don't get it right. So there's another similar method to do this that I actually prefer. To do this, just once again use the CSC command to start the motors of the Mini 2, and instead of pushing it up in the air, pull it down slightly. You'll feel the motors engage a bit more and it'll feel like the drone is wanting to fly up, and that's the signal that you can let go. I feel I like doing it that way a lot more because it feels like you're more in control and that the drone will fly rather than fall down on your hands, or worse, on the ground and smash. Having said that, I've never had an issue with either method. It just takes a little bit of confidence and you just have to commit and it'll be fine. But what about landing, I hear some of you say. If you took off from your hand because there's no easy place to take off from, it's reasonable to assume that there's no place to land either. So to get the Mini 2 to land in your hand, the same principle applies, but you do have to commit. Now you can't just grab at the drone because the infrared sensors and camera that are on the bottom of the drone and that are designed to keep it positioned in the air will prevent that from happening. So to do this, you have to hold your hand underneath the drone so it can detect it, then hold the left control stick down to initiate landing. I then prefer to grab the drone using my thumb and 2 fingers. Now, because the drone had initiated a landing, once you have it, it'll shut off the motors automatically. I wish I'd known this little trick when I was trying to get my old DJI Spark to land in my kayak. Link in the description below if you want to see what it looks like when an idiot thinks it's a great idea to take off from a moving kayak and tries to land it again before the battery runs out. Now, no doubt about it, the hand landing can be a little nerve-wracking, I get it, but if you stay calm and commit, it won't be a problem at all for you. Now, having said that, those propellers will do damage if you stick your fingers in the way, so I'd advise you to only use these methods when you really have to, particularly the landing method for obvious reasons. If you're looking to get smooth cinematic footage out of your mini drone, but you find your movements and footage are a bit jerky and anything but cinematic, check out this video where I show you a controller hack to help you out. Plus I share the drone settings I use to get super smooth footage every time, even if you're a bit jumpy on the controls. So click on that link now and I'll see you over there. Cheers guys.